Hi, and welcome to our instructional video that is designed to make you a smarter gambler. My name is Steve Borey, and I'm the author of the American Casino Guide, which is the #1 best-selling book in the U.S. on the subject of casino gambling and travel, and the only book that comes with more than $1,000 in casino coupons. If you want to know more about the book, be sure to visit our website at americancasinoguide.com, and if you have an iPhone or iPad, be sure to download our free app. Just go to the App Store and search for American Casino Guide. In this video, Michael Shackleford, who is also known as the Wizard of Odds and the author of Gambling 102, gives a quick rundown on the best strategies for playing 5 popular casino games: Baccarat, Roulette, 3-card poker, Ultimate Texas Hold'em, and Pai Gow Poker. Now here's Michael Shackleford.
Baccarat is a simple game. It's like betting on the toss of a coin. There's 2 main bets called the banker and the player. You don't need to worry about the rules. The dealer knows what cards to deal and how to add up the points and everything. The house advantage on the banker bet is 1.06%. On the player is 1.24%. There's also a side bet on a tie. It pays 8-1, but has a house advantage of 14.36%. And some casinos offer a pair of bets on a banker or a player pair. Those each have a house advantage of 10.36%. So as you can see, the best bets by far are on the banker and the player, the better of the two being the banker. The optimal strategy for Baccarat is simply bet the banker every time. You'll see everyone else at the table keeping notes about the whole trend of the shoe, trying to look for a pattern. Trust me, it's a waste of time. The banker is always the best bet. Roulette is one of the oldest and most simple casino games. Under the standard American 00 version, the house advantage is 5.26% on every bet except for the 0, 00, 1, 2, 3, 5-number combination. If you want to bet on those numbers, just bet on them individually. Otherwise, it doesn't make any difference what you do. The house advantage is still that 5.26%. Now, if you play single zero roulette, which you can sometimes find in the high limit rooms, that cuts down the house advantage to 2.70%. A similar game is Atlantic City roulette. They have the 00 wheel, but if you make an even money bet and it lands in 0 or 00, you only lose half. That results in a house advantage of 2.63%. So if you're in Atlantic City, only make even money bets. Finally, there's the European rules, which some Las Vegas casinos have in their high limit rooms. This is like single zero roulette, but if the ball lands in 0, you only lose half your bet. That cuts down the house advantage to 1.35%. 3-card poker is one of the most successful new casino games out there. The player gets 3 cards, the dealer gets 3 cards. The player has a chance to raise his bet or fold after he sees his card, and then the better hand wins. However, if the dealer has less than a queen high, it's like he folds and you'll only win your original bet, assuming you haven't folded. The house advantage under correct strategy is 3.37% on the ante-bet. There's also a side bet called the pair plus. Most of the time, that follows what I call the 1, 3, 6, 30, 40 pay table. That results in a 7.28% house advantage. However, some casinos follow the more liberal 1, 4, 6, 30, 40 pay table. That results in a much lower house advantage at 2.32%. The basic strategy in 3-card poker is really easy. You raise if you have a hand of queen, 6, 4 or better, otherwise you fold. Ultimate Texas Hold'em is one of the most successful new casino poker variants out there. The house advantage is quite low at 2.19%, assuming optimal strategy, which is kind of complicated. I'm going to lead you through just the first decision point based on your first 2 cards. You should make the big raise with 2 cards if you have a pair of 3s or higher, if you have any ace in your hand, if you have unsuited king 5 or higher, suit or any suited king hand. If you have queen high, make the big raise with queen 8 or better. Or if you have a suited queen hand with suited queen 6 or higher, make the big raise with an unsuited jack 10 or with suited jack 8 or better. And the strategy for the medium and the small raise hands can be found on my website, wizardofodds.com. And as always, avoid the side bets. Pai Gow Poker is a nice, simple, slow game with a lot of ties, so it's a good time-killing game if you don't want to lose a lot of money. The game is a simple, even money game. However, if you win, you have to pay a 5% commission. The house advantage when you're acting as the player going against the dealer or another player is 2.73%. If you're banking the game, which you're allowed to do in Pai Gow Poker, the house advantage drops to 0.20%. So I highly recommend invoking your turn to be the banker when it's your turn. The reason for the house advantage in Pai Gow Poker comes from both that 5% commission and also the dealer wins on copies. Finally, about Pai Gow Poker, that game always has lots of side bets on it, and avoid them. They're all sucker bets. If you want to know more about me or about how to play any of hundreds of different casino games, please visit my website, wizardofodds.com, or you can buy my book, Gambling 102.
Don't forget that you can see more of our educational gambling videos on our YouTube channel. Just go to youtube.com/American Casino Guide.